Hey guys, this is Blake with Gear Up YT on YouTube. Today, kind of explaining the background of our YouTube channel and everything like that. Some of the four-wheelers that we have on the channel as well, mainly just going over mine. Connor is the other guy doing the channel with me. He is our editor, flies a bunch of the drones, does a bunch of the editing. I don't have the software to quite do that yet, so working on that, eventually get better at that. But today, kind of doing some work on my 2004 Honda 400EX. This bike has not been shown previously on like our TikToks, the channel, everything like that, because as we started up the channel, it went in for a fresh rebuild on the top end. So the bike was a 426EX. It got bored to a 440. So new sleeve in the cylinder, JE racing piston. Head turned out to be great. Everything was good on valve wise, everything like that. Pretty much got lucky with it. Only had to do a cylinder and a new piston, like I said. Anyways, here is the bike. I know right now she's kind of in pieces, doesn't have any plastics on her. Went one day looking on Marketplace, found this bike, was down near Oklahoma City. Has newer, well racing rims on it. Already has 450R shocks on the front end of it. Me and Connor actually drove down, spent a weekend getting this bike down in Oklahoma. Like I said, just got it back from the shop, just looking some things over, but here's the main focus for today on it. There's the plastics that are on it. It's got a pretty cool Duncan Racing graphics kit on it, but today I'm wanting to put some skid plates, bottom and rear, some brand new ASB breakaway levers, Alba Racing Nerf bars, a Rock Racing front bumper, ODI grips. We got some Dusk Racing engine plugs, timing plugs. We've got a break-off plate, Alba Racing. Brady brake pads. Pretty much the only thing I've done to this bike since I've had it is put a brand new air filter. Of course, the new top end. Got a pretty cool White Brothers Racing exhaust on it. Sounds pretty neat. Than that, whenever I did get the bike as well, the entire rear end was shot, rear carrier bearing was shot, so went ahead and did a new chain. Everything on the rear end is pretty much new, axle, carrier bearing, stuff like that. Did that in about a weekend. This bike's been great to me so far. Like I said though, before I haven't gotten to ride it much. Getting all these parts on, I'll stop in between, kind of explain how things work, how they go on and stuff like that, but yeah, I greatly appreciate it, so let's get into the time lapse. Area 51 did that bike. They did the clutch and everything, just kind of getting the feel on the same. Because what we ended up doing to this 400 was put an aftermarket clutch lever on it. So what's really nice about these levers is these are breakaway levers. If you roll your bike, you're going to end up just folding this thing. I mean, obviously, yeah, you might hurt them and everything like that, but these are fold-away levers, so it's kind of nice. They're a much comfier lever as well. They're much easier to adjust your cable right here. This knob just turns, and then has this rubber protector that goes over that, and then they call these dust shields, kind of just a shield that goes over this to keep your mechanism where your clutch cable's at from getting a bunch of dirt, grime, mud, everything like that. So those are pretty cool. Those are pretty neat. I really like them. But we got it adjusted to where it needs to be. So I think real quick we're gonna make a O'Reilly Auto Parts run, because factory, these are inline connectors that go to a module. Well, this clicks and it lets you know, just you can pull in the clutch. Once you pull in the clutch, it clicks and you can start it in gear. So the connectors connect to this. This is that module. So did some research. You can just end up splicing these together, green to yellow, put a connector to them, electrical tape it, and it will automatically always read that you are in gear. You can turn it off. So that's to bypass that module. With putting a new lever on, we just deleted the factory frozen up parking brake cable. So that's kind of nice to have that out of the way. And we put this aftermarket Alba Racing parking brake lock off plate on it. So yeah, we are going to make a quick parts store run and we'll be back with you guys shortly.
Why not?
Aren't I? Okay.
Should I get it straight?
Yeah, I don't want it crooked on there. Huh.
I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't either. That one's tight as shit. What happens though whenever you buy some Oh, I see what's happening. So this
Yeah.
is too high. So we do have to do a little bit of fabrication to this. Oh man, look at that.
Looky there.
What a beautiful girl. Oh yeah, look at customization. We can go ahead and put the front ones in. The rear ones will have to come back out though.
Really?
Yeah, so the sprocket guard that I got on here,
Yeah.
it's hitting it.
That's cool. Just a little bit of washers.
Just a little. Alrighty guys, so as you've seen in some of the time lapses we took, Connor came over, called me up and said he'd come over, help shoot some more footage. As you can see, that's actually his truck out there, about ready to leave. So now it's just me again. It's nice to enjoy, get some time with him, get some good footage. So far as you've seen, we've got brand new Tusk Racing engine timing plugs. We have a brand new XFR Racing skid plate on the front and on the rear. So I didn't realize I'd run into this problem, but I put a sprocket guard on this bike. Just thought it'd look really cool and be fun, but see, we're not touching now, we're close, but whenever we wanted to go put this on, we had to actually put some washers back here, right there and there. Had to put washers on it because whenever you got that skid plate fully up and sat against the swing arm, the sprocket guard was hitting it. So I literally just grind away my sprocket guard. So got that all finished, got some washers in there. Got the brand new Rock Racing front bumper on there. New ODI grips on both sides. Brand new ASB breakaway levers on the brake side and on the clutch. I am a huge fan of these levers. Very, very nice. Very easily adjustable too. Just all in all, very, very happy with how this bike's looking. Got the wheels and tires switched over from the 300 over to this bike. Gonna finish up the night with putting plastics back on. Alrighty guys, know we kind of cut out some of the work on this thing. Buying aftermarket parts, things were fitting like a nightmare, so it is done now. And I just have to say, man, like, that is a beautiful bike. Like, oh, those B-locks look so much better on this bike. Some of the problems we ran into is, these are even Alba Racing Nerf bars, but, you know, had to mock up some bolts and nuts to work in here. And then on the skid plate itself, you can actually see I had to notch on that skid plate for these Nerf bar brackets to fit there. So really didn't have much problems after that, other than having to put washers on the back skid plate. But I mean, both these bikes are just stunning, man. Like, I love them both. Never want to see them go anywhere. I am extremely happy. I really love the wheels and tires from the 400 onto the 300. That looks mean, man. This turned out very good. As always though, I mean, this turned out amazing. I am very happy with how this bike looks. I couldn't ask for a better bike. I mean, I'm really ready to go rip it, get some shots of it going and riding. But guys, as always, like, subscribe to the channel. You know, we're just beginning on this stuff, so we're trying our best to release content. You know, the weather here in Missouri also doesn't comply very good with 10-degree weather. But as always, guys, thank you again for watching Gear Up YT. Subscribe, like the channel. We'll see you later.